It's Bruce course time. Alright, I don't know if the mic gain is too high, too low. I think we'll be okay. I think we're alright. Alright, yeah, it's been a couple months since I last streamed. We did stream literally every other cup that wasn't the new ones when Nick was here. But I lost the raw footage on that, and I figured, didn't really lose much. I do have the Lucky Cap and the other one, the new one, I should say. The first wave I still have on YouTube that you can watch since I do go away on stream. On Twitch, I should say. Apologize if I sound a little out of it. I guess my sleep schedule's been all over the place. But because it's my first day off in a while, might as well get a stream in. So, maybe I'll stream more of these new tracks with Nick when he's back from being out of town. But just like last time, we can do the Grand Prix for the new courses. And we got a triangle. I love that. Okay. All right, so, we already did Lucky Cat and Golden Dash, and now we're going to be doing Turnip and Propeller Cup. So let's start out with the new, I guess to say the old Mario Kart Tour track that I never tried before. I mean, it's very interesting how they kind of function like Woohoo Island, where, you don't go through the same track every time. Also, my cat is looking straight at the TV because my roommate put a goldfish swimming around, and he went absolute nuts. He was punching that TV and jumping on the PS5. It was pretty funny, but he was aggressive. And now he's just deciding to watch Mario Kart. So hopefully he'll join me on camera here if you would like to. Yeah, so I guess, the main gimmick of all these tour tracks, mainly, I apologize. Sorry, my cat was biting the mic cord. Is like I said, very not necessarily linear. Hi, Rudy. But a new course every single lap, which is kind of like Woohoo Island and Mario Kart 7. And it keeps it fresh, instead of just going through the same thing. There's like a new obstacle every lap, or a new turn, or somewhat. If my vocabulary or ability to describe things is weak, I don't know. I've been way more tired lately. I think it's because my sleep schedule, kind of went back to what it used to be, sleeping in and staying up late because, most of my new job shifts are at night, from roughly 5 to 11, and I kind of like to have an hour to myself for relaxation before going to bed. So kind of stay up later past that. Plus, I could be staying there later if I'm trying to clean up after customers that are still at the bar at midnight. So good tips, good money though. I can't complain about that. It's been really helping me out with bills that I've been struggling with. So it's all in good time, but I have had a harder time finding time for YouTube. Mainly it's motivation and scheduling, but there is more editing I could be doing, on my downtime instead of just, working the side job, because it just, I'm not trying to have a career in a restaurant, obviously. But, now when I'm having a little bit more days off, I'm going to use my time wisely instead of just doing nothing, because it's pretty easy to fall into you have a job that you work 6 hours a week, or 6 hours a week, no, 6 hours a day, maybe 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes in a row, depending on how crazy the schedule is, how short on staff. And then when the other 8 hours that you're awake throughout the day, you just don't feel like you want to do anything. I've heard so many stories of people just dreading their night shift, so they just sit, and just watch TV. Or, there's nothing wrong with relaxation and playing a game or watching TV, but because I work from home, it has been harder. So that was pretty interesting. Nothing a whole lot memorable about that one compared to the other tour ones, but that was pretty fun. And now we're going to more of my territory. I grew up with Super Circuit, so I did play all the Super Mario tracks when I unlocked them. So it was really cool to see them in a new light. And I think this is the first time we've seen Mario Kart, Mario Circuit, like one of them, since I want to say Mario Kart 7. Yeah, because we only got the GBA Mario Kart circuit in this game, or yeah, in 8, you know, since the Wii U. But I think since the 3DS era was the last time we got. I think we got Mario Kart, or I just keep calling it Mario Kart, Mario Circuit 2. But it's the first time seeing 3 brought back, I think, since the Game Boy. So that's really cool. You know, it looks like a K. The 4th one looks like a mirrored version, but it's a lot windier. And yeah, the remix kind of sounds very similar to the remix that's in 7 and Wii. You know, where it's trying to replicate the old synths or you know, the instruments that they use on the SNES for Super Mario Kart. And then I think the other games that remix this is, yeah, the GBA. Also, Mario Kart DS remixed a song for, I think they did the first. Yeah, they did the first one. So yeah, they've pretty much remade every single Mario circuit except the 4th one, other than in GBA. But I don't know if I really count that because literally all the retro tracks are the super tracks. So I don't know. It's a word in between. I'll have to listen to these when I'm going to my rehearsal tonight, these remixes. I know some are new, some are old. Like, I think this is new. This is not like just the same as 7 or Wii, but I'll have to really listen to compare the instruments. I know the upcoming Waluigi Pinball is just the same Wario Stadium remix, which I'm not really a huge fan of that remix. I prefer, you know, the Smash Brothers remix of Waluigi Pinball, or just even the original. That's why I play the original right now on the stream intro. But you know, still, it's really cool to finally see Waluigi Pinball, because I think so many people were confused why we got a remix, but they chose Wario Stadium. It's like they were holding back this whole time. But I wonder how things would be different if you know, if this was just a Wii U exclusive before it failed. I mean, we did get the DLC on the Wii U first before it was put on Switch, so I guess maybe it wouldn't change much. You know, if the Wii U sold well, then we probably would just gotten these tracks, or maybe just gotten them in a Mario Kart 9. You know, it kind of feels like this is a Mario Kart 9. Just barely missed me. But yeah, that is my little small recap of my knowledge of the history of these games, and that's pretty much it. I'm excited to play Snowland. You know, I never thought that would be remade, but to see it remade on a console is really cool. But first, Calamari Desert. I don't know if this is in any other game. It might be in the Wii. I haven't played the Wii in a while. I actually lost a copy, so I had to buy a new one, and it was like pretty pricey. Yeah. I think maybe this is featured on the Wii, but I don't remember. I have driven this before, and I have played the original Mario Kart 64. But this one seems like it's remixed like Mario Kart Tour, where you actually go on the track, because the second lap is literally on the track. So that's interesting. I love to watch like a little comparison video of what they changed, you know. It's really cool seeing like really, really old tracks reimagined, like, you know, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, something you never would imagine like looking like this, you know, with these graphics. I think the next stream I'll be doing, I guess if you're watching this in order of upload, you know, or you're just wondering what's the next upload, I think the next game I'll go back to is Sonic 2, because I did get up to Metropolis Zone and I stopped because I was dreading Metropolis, but I did get a good chunk of the game out of the way. I don't think I have all the Chaos Emeralds yet, but I don't really want them because it makes my control like shit and changes the music. I know it cheeses bosses, but bosses I haven't really struggled with in Sonic 2 other than the end, even though I can't use Supersonic for that. So really, I just have no use for the emeralds for that run. But yeah, we'll continue with that. I don't know when I can do that stream. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. And then maybe after Sonic 2, I can go back to Stray, you know, because since that's a short game, maybe I can get another session in. Because I only played 2 hours, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. I test played these levels. Okay, I guess the train doesn't hurt. Maybe because I'm in small mode. I test played these levels a couple hours ago, and I got the worst luck with blue shells and lightning. Like, I should have caught it on record because they just kept hitting me, like 5 of them. I mean, have you ever seen those clips, like, of Mario Kart Wii where the guy's just about to win, and then he just gets hit by literally 8 different things and ends up in 8th place and falls down a bridge? It's pretty hilarious, the RNG that happens in these games, you know? Only I feel like it's a little bit easier with this because in this game, Lakitu picks you up pretty quickly. That's just the mechanic, so hard to say. But yeah, easy 50cc. I saw I've even tackled like beating all the 200cc in this yet, and it's so difficult. I have to actually break because I have 100%ed Mario Kart Wii. I got all gold and, you know, all mirror tracks and everything. Oh yeah, this is what everyone was waiting for. It's too bad the remix isn't as good. It's pretty though. I like what they're doing. Kind of like Coconut Mall. Everything looks way brighter. It looks less, because Mario Kart Wii went for a more like realistic approach, but this art style looks way more cartoonish. And of course, it fits, you know, a pinball place about Waluigi. Like, I think my favorite thing about this level when I first played it on the DS was that, you know, every booster, every item box, and just gliding right there, all have unique sound effects, you know, because of the whole, you know, game-like, you know, pinball game attitude. It's going on. Yes. The shift topics. I keep seeing these type of streamers on TikTok, and I swear to God, they all have the same script when it comes to advertising their Twitch. And it's working because, you know, they're getting, you know, quite a lot of followers, but I don't know if it's for the right or wrong reason. I'm not going to really criticize or judge them, you know, and until maybe I find my own way of getting that amount of views, because clearly what they're doing is working, even if it is a little weird. But basically what they're doing, I don't know if you've seen it, they're all playing, like, you know, some FPS I'd never heard of. You know, I don't play a whole lot. You know, I played Call of Duty, I've played Far Cry, but that's a little bit more single player. There's not really, I mean, there's multiplayer in Far Cry 5, but I digress. I don't play a lot of multiplayer FPSs or fucking Fortnite-like games. So they're playing one of those, and they always start to script with, if you follow me, this is the sound that will play, and the sound effect they have loaded for their notification is not that like engaging or impressive. It's just kind of random, but I guess that's probably the point, is what if I advertise my Twitch with just something really stupid and random? And it's working because it's getting, you know, probably getting a lot of engagement from many people commenting like, what the hell is this? This is stupid. But, you know, that's kind of the tactic, you know, just make something really off-putting and dumb, and it will get views because everyone is going to engage with it with how dumb it is, you know. And then it will also, people that are absolutely curious are going to click on your Twitch. So, like I said, I don't really have much right to criticize it if it works, you know. But, you know, there's also the argument of, you know, the morals behind it. Like, what happened to just being honest, you know, with being entertaining. But at the same time, I guess it's really hard to put yourself out there when there's so many people competing for the spotlight, you know, to do it for fun or to do it to pay their bills, you know. But I don't know. It's probably a whole different discussion I can have on it. But it's just, literally, it's just, this is a sound effect that will play when you follow me. If you don't believe me, come check out my live and follow me, and you will see the notification. And that's it. And there's even like one where it's just like, oh yeah, people tell me I'm not good at video games. Well, I got this many kills in Fortnite, you know, or this Rainbow Siege game, you know, looking like it. It wasn't Rainbow Siege, but it was like something else, or Rainbow Six. I'm thinking I can't even get the games right, so I'm not the right streamer here. But yeah, I'm sure you would probably get that on your For You page every once in a while. And yeah, they're really weird, but they seem to be working, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. Something I'm trying to figure out is what type of like unique challenge I can do for like a game I really like, you know, because you know, I've people are telling me like if you stream Minecraft or Fortnite or Apex, I guess, is an example of a popular game at the time. You know, with that many people doing it, you know, you really got to bring something different to the table, you know. I mean, yeah, there probably are more, you know, people following the topic on YouTube or Twitch or D Live, if that's even still a thing. I've heard some controversy with that, but anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about like if I hit more of my more niche games on my shelf, you know, that can bring like a new community to it, you know, because that might be an idea to try to, you know, bring more followers in, you know. So that's an idea. And we're gonna go to we're going to do Shy Guy. We'll do the dark blue one. Got a new car, or bike, I should say. All right, Propeller Cup. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, like a lot of people play Battle for Bikini Bottom because it's a big speedrunning game, but no one really plays the sub sequel to that, SpongeBob movie game. Man, it's not as good, but there's some merit to it. And I don't know. I've never 100% that game, so I wonder if there's like a new way I can do that, new challenge. I don't know if I want to do a drinking game because I kind of like my liver still, you know, in my 20s. Last thing it needs is more damage. But I don't know. That's something I got to really brainstorm. I just got to experiment, you know. All right, we got another little tour track. Look at those Google images. This, honestly, speaking of the SpongeBob movie game, this level actually does remind me of Goofy Goober Land Sunday Driving. Probably one of the worst driving levels in that game. But yeah, I don't know. I Let's Play that game. I always wanted to stream it. I just didn't know how I wanted to approach it, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I could just go for a casual 100% or a casual playthrough, and then maybe, you know, as later down the road, I can revisit it and try to do a more intense challenge or something. I don't know. There has to be something more I can do than just a drinking game because I don't know. After a couple drinks, it's kind of not really a good idea to stream because, you know, everyone gets a little too talkative or too honest, you know, or too lying, if that makes too dishonest. I don't know. You know, you just get a little too comfortable and it's just, then you think it's not really fit for an audience, you know what I mean? Everyone's different, you know. Some people are bubbly and fun, but just, I'm speaking from experience. I don't know if it would be a fun time. Hell, even if I don't like say anything weird, do you want to see me like throw up? I could be overthinking it, and maybe it's not a big a deal. But I don't know. I could eat something spicy. I don't know if I can get high. Is there a less damaging challenge I can do on Twitch? That's the real question. Anything that's better than just a lame, if you follow me, this sound effect will play, and it's the most uninteresting sound effect you've ever heard. So that is the real question. But if you guys have any ideas of what is like a safe way to do a new challenge for 100%ing a game, and how many times I die, maybe I have to do something to myself that hopefully doesn't kill me, because I still would like to live out my life. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching on SUP streams, as this will always go right on the archive channel. or the VOD channel, I should really call it, since that is the term y'all use now, or just whatever scientists came up with the said word. I like the arrows, you know, so they tell you that, you know, there's a new path, but like if they turned them off with that, you know, would that be too hard to like figure out, you know? Because you remember that one level in Mario Kart 64, Yoshi Canyon, Yoshi something, where it has absolutely no place when you're racing. Like you only have to just find the best way because there's so many different paths. Like I wonder, what if these levels were more like that, so you can just take either path instead of just like a linear, same 3 laps, same 3 specific laps. I guess it's different if you're going on your first try, but I don't know. The arrows are a little weird. They're interesting. There's something different. But the difference between this and Woohoo Island is Woohoo Island isn't going through the same like area. It's just you just keep traveling forward throughout all Woo Island, so it's completely brand new instead of just a branching pathway. Snowland. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they removed a small little shortcut with a lot of coins, but I guess it's not really needed because it was a very weird vertical shortcut. But I love the background. It is literally like what the Game Boy Advance sprite looks like, but now it's in 3D, and it's amazing. And of course, the remix that I've heard, at least with the volume kind of low, is really nice. So it's cool seeing like tracks that are like underrated that people don't really talk much about, but have some nostalgia for, is really cool. And that's why this booster course thing is just going to be so fun to, you know, see throughout this whole year. And I think it ends next year, but you know, this is only the second one, and we're already like over halfway done with 2022. So I think it probably lasts all through 2023, if I'm not mistaken. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes when new levels are announced but the music hasn't been released, yeah, a lot of like remix channels sometimes make their own like version of what they think it would sound like based on the original, and they're pretty cool. You know, it kind of brings up hype to it, you know. And then some people even like to compare it, like, oh, who did it better, the official people or the remixers? And I think the original, so it didn't have like, obviously everything was flat, but it didn't have I don't think this big turn of ice or this ramp, but it did have little small ponds that were frozen that you had to avoid. And the snowmen were everywhere. If you hit it, you slow down. I think they're only put in a small section at the very beginning. If I hit that green shell quicker, I would have been fine. Should keep an eye on my phone, because I do have laundry going on in the background. It usually takes about an hour for the dryer. But luckily my timer doesn't play copyrighted music, at least for me. It plays Ice Cap Act 2. Fitting for this level. There it is, snowman that I was talking about. But there's just 2 there. A little Easter egg, I would say. I think when I got shot by lightning one time, they like fell from the sky. Like, did they also get hit by lightning? I really don't know. I do like that the boxes are floating kind of like snow at the very beginning. So yeah, well, lots of love put into these. I really like these. I've seen some YouTube videos of people like hacking the Wii version or even this version and doing like a proof of concept of levels that never got the booster course treatment. Not yet. Or even before this was even announced, they did a, you know, like a little hack of what would this level look like with the new graphics and new mechanics, you know. So it was pretty cool. I think it did like stir up a little bit in the community of like, oh, why I'm paying $20 for something I could just make myself. Well, the difference is one's legal, one isn't. Especially with Nintendo, you know. If it was Sonic, it would be a different story. They turned a blind eye, but Nintendo, they don't. Good luck with that. You know, I'm one of those weird Mario Kart Wii players where I use a nunchuck because I didn't really like to use the motion, but you still had to use motion for I think the jumping with the bike, or like the spinning or something. So you would like do your Wii remote like that, and that, or just flick your wrist, and that's how you would bounce on the mushrooms here. I don't know if you can do that with Joy-Cons or not, but because I'm playing with a Pro controller, all I gotta do is hop. So I could probably do it a lot quicker without like wrenching my wrist here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty iconic stage from Wii, and I'm glad they brought it back. It's really cool. And I love the new like crystals, even unless there already were in the original. Well, like I said, everything is a lot more colorful and vibrant since Mario Kart Wii was a little bit darker in tone in the colors. You know, just felt more like a realistic Mario game. And there weren't gliders in the original game, so I think that blue one probably just takes you a lot higher instead of just gliding you. Jeez. I think as a kid, something I've always wanted to see is what if there was a Mario platforming game that explored um, like most of the Mario Kart levels. Like I know they're based on like real locations in Mario, but they don't really have like the same type of set pieces. It's just kind of like, oh, grassland, fireland, vanilla mountain, all that. But I don't know if they, you know, sometimes Mario Kart set pieces. I mean, I know because it's a racing game, they have to have these entertaining set pieces. But wouldn't it be cool if there was a Mario game where you're bouncing on the shrooms like this, like just exploring literally the racing areas like this, and they just replaced the racing with just platforming. Actually, I've always wanted that. Like if Crash Bandicoot went to the worlds that he went in Crash Nitro Kart, you know, because you know it's like a future world. I mean, it's the tropes that we've seen in Crash Bandicoot before, but just because there were like alien planets, like it really was like a nice thought. And they kind of go into it with Crash 4 with that alien planet. So yeah, I just got to see what Activision has in mind now that they, or not Activision, more Microsoft, since they own them now. But I think because of the deal, I think they'll still will port Crash to Sony because they'll just make more money. It's just a matter of what they're going to do for the 25th anniversary that, you know, is this year. I don't know when it's first started, but we just haven't heard anything yet since we've only gotten the Crash 4, you know, PS5 port and stuff. Yeah, a lot to look forward to. I guess the main two games that, you know, I'm looking forward to is Sonic Frontiers and Pokemon Violet. Since I didn't really like Sword and Shield that much, I'm hoping this will be a lot better. It does look better, but I still have my doubts. Speaking of Sunday, there's an actual Sunday level. I was literally just calling amusement park. So it's basically the tropes just split. But now, look at those polygons on Yoshi back there. Very colorful, though. So this is an entirely original track. Got it. I still thought that was a mushroom. I wonder if you can grind on those rails there. Oh, this is an anti-gravity thing. Okay. I mean, I do love the colors so far. It's interesting. I'm like scared to drift just because of how like tight these look. Oh, I do like that. It says Moo Moo Milk Meadows for their cows. Oh, okay. I didn't know clipping through that will just allow me to do that, but okay. A little exploit there. Oh yeah, interesting. This is so the track on the map looks like a very weird vertical loop. I guess just because you're going up so much in the anti-gravity. And a couple of pathways in between. It's interesting. This little ramp reminds me of like Sonic the Hedgehog ramps, you know, when the dash pad takes you up here and it's completely automated just for spectacle. Well, speaking of that, I actually made a new YouTube channel called SuperUnknownPerson, and it will literally just be for Sonic content. So look forward to that. I am working on a, let's say, a new spectacle video, the spectacle of Sonic the Hedgehog. But I guess if I would call it the spectacle of Sonic the Hedgehog, that sounds like an essay video, and this is more like a compilation of all the spectacle moments, like the cinematic moments in Sonic levels, you know, like when he goes through a loop, the camera angle goes to this really nice dynamic angle. I guess if I would want to make a video essay, I could use, you know, footage from that, but then, you know, talk about like the significance and the beauty of maybe the underrated appreciation of the spectacle behind Sonic the Hedgehog levels that give you that sweet little angle, you know. Because I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it, you know. Like, people talk about it, but I don't know if I've ever seen a dedicated video to all of them. So, yeah, I might just start with, like, you know, just like a compilation. And then maybe down the road I can do, like, a full-on commentary on it, you know. We'll see. I also plan to do a Crash Bandicoot channel. I don't think I have to worry about it being taken if YouTube changed the rules, but I am hoping to call it Super Unknown Bandicoot, you know, just kind of keep consistent with my brand, you know. So, yeah. We'll see if they work out, you know. It might be good to get some side channels going and pump as much content as I can. It might be really beneficial. All right, well, those were both cups. It was kind of a, you know, short 40 minutes of both. But let's see. Maybe for fun, we can try a 200cc match, you know, before I go. Because I do have to get my stuff ready for my rehearsal soon. But, yeah, let's rip. Perfect score. Okay. Let's see. Instead of well, I guess a new Grand Prix. Why not? Let's just go hammer time. Yeah, let's just go nuts, just like this dude, and we are going to play Waluigi. Actually, let's do verses, so I can just pick ones I want to do, because I'm just not really feeling the tour ones. There we go. Spiny Cup will be the final. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. There'll be 24 in the end. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, let's do Waluigi Pinball on 200cc and see if I can fucking survive. That glider is giving me bad vibes right now. Oh my god. Is the pinball also going 200? Oh no. Well, to be fair, I'm not really breaking that much. Oh man, you couldn't aim for anyone else. Yeah, the handling is a little rough. Because acceleration makes you lose your fucking turning like it's nothing. And I don't know if that also ups the fucking difficulty of how aggressive they are, but like, yeah, you can miss me. Thank you. See? Like, what this fucking AI, man? I don't even know how I'm gonna get like purple sparks in a level like this. I always thought this level looked so good on the DS. Yeah, I'm able to pull that off, but then there's these fucking turns that I have to like. Look, I'm going like vertical, going straight forward when I was holding right, like, because I'm not braking enough. I'm just not used to it. I got what I asked for, right? See, like even they're running the walls. They don't know what the fuck they're doing either. Oh yeah, because I clearly need my speed a lot faster. This is fucking crazy. And now I'm suddenly in third place. I didn't even know I could hit her like that. Okay. Physics. It could be literally anyone's game because I'm going from like second place to 6th in a blink of an eye. Way worse than just normal. Like, yeah, I'm able to do a pretty good drift there, but it kind of goes to shit right around here unless I, break like this. And I guess that's what they're doing because look how slow that guy's fucking going. Oh my god. Of course. It's anybody's game, right? Look at those pinballs. They're going 200cc as well. No doubt. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not gifted in your 200cc BS. Hey, I'll take 4th place. It's better than what I usually get for 200cc. Oh my god. That was crazy. All right. Next stream, I promise, will be a lot longer. But yeah, I just wanted to cover the new courses. I might stream Mario Kart again before the next wave, so Nick can try these out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Just a little light commentary on modern streamers, and hopefully we can find our creative outlet.